Motivation Wednesday on JF. Add more flavor.
So you think you have the best of the situation. You thought all over people's nation. Blatant lies, treachery, bringing on such misery. You're claiming that you fight for freedom. You send a peace from door to door. We are people. We are people.
Welcome, listeners. It is JF Motivation Wednesday. Welcome to the show. I hope everyone is happy and safe wherever they are, and you're having a beautiful morning, day, or evening, depending on the time you're listening to the show. As you've heard, we were introduced into the show today by a beautiful track from Willem Seni. Listeners, we have Willem Seni in the house today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so very much. Such a pleasure to be here.
Yes,
and can I just greet all the lovely listeners out there? I know we're in winter, so you need all the lovely greetings and warm hugs and kisses you could use. So I just want to send all that love and all that light to you out there.
Yes, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Willem Seni is a Swazi artist, 100% Swazi, in fact 110 Swazi. We have it today. You have an album out titled We Are People.
Yes, I have an album out. It's the only one I've released so far.
Yeah.
But as you know, I'm always recording music and
true.
Nkleng Vela here and there, my features. I'm just waiting for Boss Slaughter to call a girl. But you know.
Yeah. Slaughter, shout out.
Slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, always busy, always creating. It's my number one passion, and I've been gifted to be able to express myself musically.
Yeah.
I'm not a great speaker, you know. I'm not a bad dancer, but I think music is the one thing I think that I'm very good at expressing myself.
Yeah.
So the album, a lot of the songs I wrote in high school or towards the end of high school, and so we released this album. Released this album a long time ago, I think about 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's such a wonderful body of work that it's been able to sustain my career all these years. You know, all the work that I've done is based off of that one album. So it's all of God's mercy, I would say.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful. It's a project that I treasure. I think it's the way I entered the industry, and so I got to work with Poloja, which is amazing. I think he's a wonderful Swazi musician as well.
Yeah.
I got to work with this amazing producer, David F. from France. There's a bit of Ziawa in one of the songs. Ziawa Gazita is in there, and a lot of other local session musicians. So it's a very big project. It's not a Willem Seni project. It's a family project. A lot of hands went into it. I think that's why people receive it so well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Motivation Wednesday, so we have V to motivate us. We'll just talk and see where we go. Otherwise, I'll hand over to her and we see where we go. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Pindowotle. And like I said, I'm really excited.
Yes.
I think I'm in a time in my life where I recognize my capabilities, the things that I've worked to achieve, and then also I recognize my potential. So I feel like God has planted something in me. And the lesson that I'm learning now, you know, in the losses, in the small wins, in the small, the challenges, the lesson I'm learning now, not have learned yet, the lesson I'm still learning is to take care of myself in the physical, is to take care of myself in the spiritual, and then also to shine my light. So I'm going to kind of talk through those three major things in order to fulfill your destiny. Whatever your destiny is, I think that these are three key things that are going to help you grow and rise to that occasion.
True.
Right.
True. Wow.
So I really believe in excellence.
Yeah.
And I find that maybe with our generation, we get a lot of lukewarm. I don't want to say performances. I don't mean performances like on stage. I mean delivery in anything that you do in the office, in you know, raising your children, your family, being a spouse, a married partner.
Yeah.
A lot of the things we approach a lot of our responsibilities or a lot of our culture, things that are expected of us with the lukewarm performance. So I want to just motivate us and myself, because I'm still learning, to deliver, fully deliver. Be present, fully commit yourself to what you've recognized is your calling, or maybe something you need to go through in order to get to your calling. So one thing I've noticed as I read the Bible is that it likes to deliver messages in threes. So either we're dealing with three characters or 3 points. And I think it's effective in the way that we process information as humans. It works. You know, everything is in threes. And so I'll be delivering 3 main, I think, points that I would like to work on and that I would encourage the listener to work on as well. So one of the major points that I wanted to highlight is how to take care of your physical, because it's just as important in achieving or, you know, living up to your divine purpose and shining your light. Because when your physical is suffering, it's very hard to present yourself as your best self.
Yeah, true.
Right? When you're your best self, your physical is also healthy. So keeping your body clean and pure is definitely important.
And fit.
And fit. Exactly. That's definitely important. And I want to connect it to the book of Matthew. In, you know, the first few chapters of the book, we are presented with Mary and Joseph when Mary is now pregnant with Jesus, right? So the Bible tells us that they were already married, not Joseph, but they didn't consummate the marriage because she was pregnant. A divine seed was planted inside her. And I very much connect with that image because I feel in this point in my career, I know exactly, or I can feel what I'm meant to be and who I'm meant to be. I can't tell you now if it's like only a professional singer or I think I have so much that has been planted inside me, and it's my responsibility to rise up to that, to find out how to be my best self in the physical first as well and the spiritual, right? And so I'm inspired, like Mary was, to keep my seed protected within myself, to not let outside pollutants interfere with the seed that I feel God has planted inside me, which is my destiny, which is my divine destiny and my path.
V, how do you keep your physical body fit? Or what do you do?
Well, it is a work in progress, and I must say that in order to, they're all interconnected. The spiritual responds to the physical, and the physical responds to the spiritual. So if your mental health is not there, your physical is going to suffer. You know, you can tell when someone is not okay, either in the way they dress, or, you know, maybe they're looking darker, or even they're looking pale and light and weak. So the physical responds to the mental and the spiritual, and vice versa. So I pray a lot. I try to watch what I eat, especially nowadays. Now, I mean, I'm an adult now. I'm working. I have my own funds. I can just step into the food court and go crazy any day that I want. So you need to be disciplined in how you eat as well. But also make yourself happy. If you want a pizza, go buy the pizza. But don't be a pizza eater every day. You pizza there. They know your first name, last name, and pizza, and you know. So take care of yourself and be disciplined. Work out once in a while. You know, a run once a week is better than no run once a week. So take it step by step. And our God is a genius, obviously, is a designer of all designers. So the human body responds and becomes better at things when you repeat. True. So your first jog is going to be hard. The second one is going to be a little bit easier. My second point that I want to highlight is, it's also connected to the physical. You need to be strong and you need to learn to lead. So I think these are the 2 qualities that I'm still working on myself. You know, it's difficult to to immediately just become the boss of a business.
Yeah, true.
So currently I am running the Willem Seni show. Which means I need to employ people to work with me towards that vision that I have.
Yeah.
Right. So I need to work on my leadership skills, and obviously I need to maintain some kind of authority.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, someone needs to be in charge.
True.
So these are the things that I'm working on, and it all has to do with just believing in yourself, protecting your seed. Oh, never forget why you're doing the thing in the first place.
True.
So whatever
the bigger picture.
Bigger picture.
Yeah.
Bigger picture. Always keep God in the bigger picture, because that's the one who laid the seed in the first place.
True.
That's where your moral center is. If you believe what you think you believe, you got to keep that faith, and it will sustain you throughout your journey. And going back to the birth of Jesus, I think it's a very packed little story, but it's got so much.
Yeah.
I got so much from it. So imagine suddenly your new young wife is pregnant anonymously. What's running through your mind? You're a human man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's running through your mind? So I think the husband is inspiring in that he never lost focus of the bigger picture, and he never lost the faith.
True.
Because if for a moment he said, I don't know, hey.
Yeah. What did you do?
We know there's a prophecy of a Messiah coming, but
what happened? Yeah.
Are you sure it's you?
Yeah, true. So we also see the leadership even there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. When they flee for their lives, he's in charge.
Yeah.
Get the kid out of the house, making arrangements. You need to lead in order to save the mission.
Yeah. Shine your light. Yes.
And so the last point I wanna kind of emphasize for me right now, I think that's also one of the ones that I'm not struggling with this one. I think I've landed in a place where I see that my existence is valuable, and I want to encourage all the listeners to understand that your existence is valuable. Even if you're seemingly insignificant, maybe a baby in a manger. Your very existence is of value.
True.
And there's a nice image in the Bible where they talk about the star in the east. As soon as he's born, there's a star in the east, and that's what confirms the prophecy. That's what alerts the wise men. And I just feel like we're all born with our star of the east. And it's up to the ones who are destined to see us in that light. They are the ones who are going to see the star in the east. So don't mind people who aren't going along with your vision. People who aren't going along with even your name. They just don't like they don't like you. They don't understand. It's okay. Protect your seed. Protect the divine mission. Right? Protect the divine mission, whatever it is. Just focus on the one who laid the seed inside you. And then there are those people who see your light, but they want to shut it down. King Herod was one of those dudes. Like, I understand the prophecy came true. The kid was born. Pindoguhle is on his way to becoming the Swaziland's most, or Sadak's most, or Africa's most, whatever, or the world's most.
True.
There's always someone who recognizes that strength in you, that divine purpose in you, and wants to shut it down. It is all right. That's their ugliness on the inside.
But whatever they do, they can't stop it.
They can't stop it.
That is what you are destined to do.
That is what your destiny's child. That is what you are, destiny's child. All of us are. We all have a destiny, and there are opposing energies in the world. That is a given. Everything needs balance and mhlabeni. You can see if there's something sweet, there's always something sour. And you can't taste sweet without sour. And so I think it's just important for us to keep that faith, protect that faith as best as you can. Stay physically healthy, stay spiritually and mentally healthy, and things should align in a way. Even if your dream that you think is your dream doesn't come true, there's always a reason for everything that happens in Mhlabeni. So just maintain faith in yourself as a child of God, as a person on this world, as a woman, as a brother, as a son, sister. Just maintain that faith in yourself, because people are always going to try and mess up your center. So you need to find out what centers you and hang on to
Hang
that,
on to
protect that as best as you can.
Yeah. Wow. What I'm getting from this is that, nothing can stop what you are destined for.
Nothing can stop what you're destined for.
Listeners, shine your light, find your purpose, and keep moving. Wow. I hope we got something from that.
Yeah. Can I just end with one?
Yeah, fine.
I love this verse. It's Matthew 5.
Yeah.
For it says, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden.
Yeah.
Nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven."
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Wow. Well, that's definitely the verse of the week. Keep your light shining. Well, V, thank you so much for coming through. I can tell that you are packed with motivation, and you are actually motivated, because you can actually hear if a person is just speaking because they need to speak, and the person who's speaking from experience and who's actually in that space of motivation themselves.
And I think it's so easy to speak about these things, because I'm also inside listening to the message at hand.
Yeah,
I'm also in a position where I need to hear this. I need to hear that, Willem Seni, keep shining your light. Whatever you feel is your destiny, keep pushing.
Yeah.
And so I think I sound passionate because I also want to hear it. I also want to believe it. I also want to live it.
Yeah.
And so I will keep trying to shine my light.
Yes, let us shine. Well, listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. And V, thank you again for coming through. I know we'll have you again soon. Fingers crossed.
Hoping so.
Maybe the next time you're here, you'll give us just a piece.
I would love to.
Yes,
I would love to.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, listeners. Have a wonderful week ahead, and keep shining your light, find your purpose, and hang on to it. This is Pindogutle signing out on JF. Goodbye.